Mother truckers, top of the morning to you. It is Sunday morning with another thrilling episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2 on Caught with the Red Barrel. And I'm Matt, and thanks for stopping by my channel. So, where did we get to? I just started this up just a second ago, and it said that there was a game change detected, and any deliveries that we might have been on were finished with no penalty to us. Fortunately enough, we wouldn't have been in a job because we're still only doing quick jobs, and I think the last instalment of this was a reservoir tank. I forget from where to where, but yes. So let's go and grab a job. So we're at our home garage. So we want a quick job. We don't have much money in the bank, so I'm starting to consider possibly picking up a loan, just so we can really get moving in terms of, sort of moving things forward, really. But let's see what we got first. Maybe we'll do one more quick job and take from there. So, not a great deal exciting stuff on offer. Rotterdam to Calais truck rims. I mean, it's short. It's only 3,760. Let's do that. Rotterdam to Calais. At least we can go travel through Europe a little bit. So, hope everyone's well this morning. It is Sunday morning, easy like. We got here truck rims. We're moving. So let's get our lights on first and foremost. So we are still, what time are we starting? 6:04 a.m. So the sun is just peeking its way up through the clouds. So without further ado, let's get moving. So we are still, where are we? Where was it? Calais. So we're in Calais right now. Forgot to indicate. So as always, we're going with the trusty Volvo. Oh, knobhead. Got the wrong way, ain't I? Come on, man. Look where you're going, at least. I have to do a 360 here, aren't I? There's nothing behind me. Oh, shit. Made a bit of a pig's ear of this already. Oh, God. Right. Well, we're going to do a full 360 here. So can we execute it in one swift motion? That is the question. Good so far. Alright, nicely done. Still balls, it could have gone that way after all, because the route plan had changed. Oh, do you know what? Never mind. Let's just go with it. So let's try and stick to the speed limit. Oh, you're going to change, aren't you? I sod you. I said I wouldn't do it. I've already done it. Bollocks. I can't be asked to stop. I'm going to get built up some momentum. This one will change as well, just before we get there, like it always does. No? Okay. Maybe it's my lucky day. We've discovered a truck dealer, Mercedes-Benz. Not that we'll need it, but hey-ho. Whoa! Kind of coming in a little bit fast there. Oh, man! Just been completely smacked as well. That's brilliant, brilliant work. Well, it's safe to say, so far, this has not been our favourite job. Let's have a look and see. So we don't have any damage, so I guess that's, a good thing. Did we get fined? I can't remember. Nonetheless, doesn't seem like there's any harm done, and that's probably him going past us now, so no harm done. So, where are we? 50 miles an hour. Put up the cruise, and I can talk to you guys a little bit. So, hope everybody is doing good. Glad to see the these videos are spreading the good gospel of Euro Truck around to other people. Shout outs to Jester Zero, a regular viewer of the channel, who was so enamoured with what he saw. And I will take it more as a commentary on the game itself rather than anything that I might be doing on the videos. He was so enamoured with what he saw, he he picked the game up himself. So and has been really grinding it actually, because I get messages every now and again saying, oh, I bought a new truck, and then I bought a new garage, and I did this and I did that, and I'm like, how are you doing all this? How many hours have you spent on the game? I thought I'd ground this game. Nice view out the window, the harbour, the river, whatever it is. Shout outs, man. Again, same thing happened to you that happened to me, in the sense that it's not one of those games that you feel you should like, but you just end up liking it, and nobody can really explain why. So but just go with it is my would be my advice to you, my good man. So I hope you are enjoying the game. So yes, what have I been doing recently? Well, you will have seen, he's coming across, isn't he? You will have seen there's been some Duke Nukem uploads, which was quite good fun actually to do. I must admit, I really enjoyed doing that. So I've been doing a bit of that. I've been trying to keep on top of my Outlast playthrough as well, because I know that's getting it's got at least one person who's enjoying it and is hanging on for those videos. So thanks for that, and there'll be some more of that coming soon. I've been playing actually like a little a quirky little RPG that I picked up about a month and a half ago, called The Chosen, and it's like sort of Zelda, is it A Link to the Past, the one on the Super NES from like the 90s, and just like top-down isometric RPGs like that. It's just like a proper throwback to that sort of era of role-playing games, and it was really cool actually. I think I can't remember what I paid for it, but it wouldn't have been more than a few quid, maybe 150, something like that. So yeah, it's that's been hella fun actually. I really enjoyed that. I mean, it's in terms of gameplay amount, I think it was sort of 6 hours maybe at the most. I kind of put into it total. Died like a few times, like 2 or 3 times. So not a stiff challenge and not particularly lengthy either, but just nice, good fun. Like I would call it quaint, a quaint throwback to a simpler time, which I really enjoyed. So for the price, again, what you're going to spend like 2 quid on, that you're going to get 6 hours of enjoyment out of, not a great deal. Some bags of crisps are more expensive than that. So just goes to show. So yeah, that was really good fun. I mean, I may pick it up and do. It would be quite good for a playthrough, considering it probably, you could finish it up in a few videos. But I can see that, other people have already done that. There are some other videos on YouTube of that particular game. I mean, obviously, in this day and age, it's going to be, super hard and impractical almost to find any game that somebody hasn't already done a video on, because everybody's doing it. Coming into this game. By game I mean making videos of gameplay. It's kind of I'm coming in miles too late. Miles too late in the terms of sort of saying, oh, look what this guy's doing something that somebody else isn't, has never done before. It's not going to work like that, is it? Because everybody's doing it. So, but that's, as I've mentioned before, is not really the objective. Really, it's more to just play and to talk, and and hopefully people will enjoy. If not, I'm not going to sort of lose too much sleep over it, because, well, I'd be doing it anyway. It's just a case of just recording it so that hopefully there might be something here that maybe entertains people. So, but anyway, so yeah, so going back to The Chosen, yeah, it was a really good game and I really enjoyed it. Simple, easy, but just kind of memories of a simpler time, really. So I went on and bought another one on off the back of having finished it. Storm of Spears, I think it's called. Don't quote me. You see what I mean about always getting stopped here? Always. There's always a train when the player's coming past. That's just the Euro Truck law. So if you know there's a level crossing coming up, stop. As we've touched on before. Is there another one coming or what? This is slow. Come on, man. Keep moving. So yeah, so that, I mean, playing a bit of that as well, but obviously, you know, offline or, you know, off video. So there's been there's no record of that. If there's an appetite for it and you're listening to this and you feel like you would like to see it, then shout up and I'll consider putting it up. But you know, at the minute I've got, God, how many series are running? You know, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, Outlast, Euro Truck, Car Mechanic Simulator. Now Duke Nukem as well. You know, sooner or later I'm gonna go for it. Go, 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 go. Nicely done. Cheers, mate. You're in a Volvo, what's your excuse? Yeah, so I've got so many series kind of going at the minute that there's a part of me that thinks, come on man, you're gonna have to concentrate on one. But I just don't like to, you know, upload one after another of the same game every day, you know, because that's going to make it boring for me. Not boring, but you know, it might make it a bit samey for me, a bit of a slog. And I kind of like the variety. But on the other hand, I'm kind of sort of thinking, do I have too many going at the same time? So I don't know. What do you think? Would you prefer me to just concentrate on one, or is there an appetite for continuing how it is, which is just like kind of sort of banging? What is he doing? Seriously, what are you doing? And you, what is he? Crazy! You get a horn beep for that. Yeah, so shout up if if you've got any preference on like different games going at the same time, or whether you just want to see one. Yeah. One other thing I'd like to do, a good friend of mine, Vin, again shout out, regular viewer from No Nonsense Whiskey. He posts up whiskey related videos. Go and check him out. I'll put a link in the description below if I remember. He's got a really good channel. He's putting out some great content regularly. But he did a Q&A recently, a Q&A video on actually off the back of my suggestion, just because I can't remember how it had come into conversation, but it was he might have asked for ideas on different things to do. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So I suggested he do a Q&A, like whiskey Q&As, like what about this, what about that, like blah. And it kind of sort of got me thinking that that might be a good idea for this channel. So I guess the point is that I'd like to get some questions from you guys. If you'd be willing to, if you've got anything that you want to hear my opinion on for whatever it's worth, hear me just talk about. I'd like to put an off game video together in a similar sort of conversational sort of style, and kind of use the camera, etc. So just to, again, mix up the variety a little bit, touch on some different things. So if there's anything, if you're watching this and there's something that you want to hear me waffle about or just talk about or touch on, anything gaming related or hardware related, anything really related to gaming at all, or even just about me personally, within reason, then shout up, and I'll sort of collect them up, see how many sort of those there are. And then if there's enough, I'll do like a Q&A video. But I think I'm going to need, I would need at least sort of 5 or 6 to touch on. So yes, please shout up if that is something that you want to see. So like I've said in the previous Euro Truck video, I'll be going to EGX next week with my man Ashley, again another YouTuber, shoestring shout outs. And I've got to shout out to Ashley actually, because as you may have seen on the Facebook page and on the YouTube channel here, there's been some some kind of branding changes. I've now got a logo, the banner art and all the rest of it, and I've got like a video, a beautiful little video intro sort of graphic that I hope to use on all videos once I start editing gameplay videos. Because as you can see, when I start videos, you see my desktop, and I have to start the game and blah blah blah, and it's the pitfalls of using OBS, unfortunately, and then not editing the files thereafter. And at the minute, because I'm putting out so many, I don't want to sit editing them as well, but it's the intention as time goes on to edit them. But anyway, I digress. So for all of those things, thanks, and massive shout out to Ashley for all his hard work on that, which I really appreciate. Really talented guy, yeah. So anyway, I will be going to EGX with him. So I'm hoping to get some video footage of that. And what I'll probably do, because I don't particularly want to spend the day, you know, filming it in terms of, oh look, you know, here's this and here's that, and talking about it on the day. I'll just get the shots, you know, of stuff happening, etc., etc., so people can see. And then what I'll probably do is edit it all together, and then perhaps do a voiceover thereafter, and just, you know, talk about the different individual bits and the whole weekend as an experience, really. So. But really looking forward to that. That's going to be a good experience, as I mentioned before. You know, for you know, my main motivation is to go to see the Capcom Pro Tour event, for which you know, obviously people will be playing Street Fighter, which I'm really excited about, because there's some big name players attending. So I'm mostly going for that, but I'm also, you know, excited to see what you know, everything else that's on offer. So I will cover that in a video as well. So yeah, there's also an intention to do a kind of a my setup video, if you like, if I can ever sort of you know, sort of think, you know, decide what the format's going to be to do it. I mean, to touch on it, what I use at home. Ooh, just missed that sign. Tight. Yeah, what I use at home is a PC that was bought from Chill Blast, which is they call it the Doom box. It was released more or less at the same time as the re-released version of Doom recently, so it's pretty top end. So I intend to sort of cover that, talk about it a little bit. Are you going to let me in? Thank you. Didn't need to stop there, did I? Yeah, talk about the computer and the setup, and obviously just get some shots of it, and then obviously PS4, and I also have an arcade machine, which I bought from Liberty Games, which is one of those kind of all-in-one type of jobbies. It's got like 2,500 games on it at the last count, I believe. Now, it would be nice to find some way to record that so that I can upload those videos as well. But you know, it has no accessibility for, like, you know, plugging in USB, you know, whatever. As far as I'm aware, it runs off Windows Vista or Windows 98 or something. It's seriously archaic. They're actually imported from Japan, so when you start it, you know, all the text is in Japanese, which is okay for me to a certain extent. But I'm still not going to, you know, try plugging stuff into it and recording gameplay from there. But if there's some way I can capture the screen, you know, manually, for want of a better term, you know, with a camera or something like that, I need to try and figure out if that's possible to do. Shit. Sorry, lads. I'm gonna go. Oh, this is a bit of a pickle, isn't it? I'm gonna have to go around you now, and I, before more traffic turns up. Ah. Now what? See what I'm not concentrating. Oh dear. Oh, this is a bit of a mess, isn't it? How the fuck are we going to get out of this? I genuinely don't know. What's behind me? Yes, I know. Oh, you could get out from up my arse. That'd be a good start. A little shunt. Oh dear me. Right, yeah, get out of the way. Okay, we're getting somewhere, I think. We got to turn around him. Oh my word! Oh my word! This is just a total disaster. All right, pissed off. That was his fault. Definitely not my fault. Definitely not my shonky driving. What we got? Any damage? Still no damage, so we're okay. No harm done. Just looked bad. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so recording off the arcade machine. But yeah, again, so, you know, it's kind of sort of set up as a bit of a gaming utopia in here, really, to be honest with you. So it would be nice to cover that, just to, you know, sort of share that with you guys. But I am kind of in the market for a new TV at the moment. Hoping to pick that up next month. So fingers crossed, by the time I get that, it will all be set up good and ready to go. So that's something else. So yeah, just really to fill you guys in on perhaps some, you know, some other videos that may be coming in the you know, in the short to medium term, just for variety really more than anything else. But yeah, at the moment the idea is to just, you know, get the Let's Plays I've got going into some kind of state of completion. I think the only one I've actually finished so far is Streets of Rage. So Mother Russia Bleeds will be finished soon, because that's not particularly lengthy. I think we're not too far away. I think we're like 2 levels away from the end on that. So do you know what? I've got no idea how roundabouts work. Absolutely none. I just go around them and hope for the best. I'm sure I'm not alone in that approach. Right, so we started in Rotterdam, didn't we? And now we're at Calais. I think I got it the wrong way around. So, yes. I guess we probably need to keep an eye on the back of our truck just in case anyone's climbing in. Yeah. Are we going to actually have any luck with parking the trailer today? Let's see how we do. We'll see what the conditions are first. It's not my favourite aspect of the game, I've got to be honest. Just got another truck dealer. Definitely won't be buying any of those. So that fine we got for running the red light, is that the first fine we've had? Shout out if you know. It is always better not to stop completely if you can manage it. No, I can't be bothered to spin it all around, so I'm just gonna dunk it here and end the video. So, yeah, man, what have we got? Excellent, blah blah blah. We've got another $3 grand. I think like, on the next video we will take the plunge and just get a bank loan to you know, pick up our own truck, because I want to kind of try and kick things on really. And we've got 14 grand in the bank, so should we have a quick look and see? Bank. We need, maybe if we get up to 40, so if we level up and get some like long distance jobs or whatever, get up to 40, borrow 40, and then we can get a loan out to get a truck. So we'll try and grind out a few jobs on the next video. And then we'll get a loan to get our own truck, and then we can really start kicking on with this series. But I'll end this one here. Thanks for watching as always. And if you've got any thoughts on anything that I've mentioned in the video or anything else, please comment, like, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And I will see you on the next video. All right, guys. Thanks a lot.